I'm making a part 2 to my perfect Ledgedash video because I felt there was a lot that I left uncovered. Many people were asking about dropping from the ledge without fast falling. I didn't completely test this until now, and while it has potential to be better, it's also harder. So about these graphs. The graph on the right is the graph for a Firebird stall into a non-fastfall ledge drop into a neutral jump, as opposed to a forward jump. This is pretty similar to the bottom graph, which uses a forward jump, except that some spots have 1 frame less of invulnerability, and there are a few spots missing that require an angle of air dodge closer to horizontal than 45 degrees. I tested the angles required, and I've listed their values here if you would like to set a color overlay for them in the debug menu under Wavedash overlays. One thing that's nice about this graph is that you can make a 3x3 square of imperfect ledge dashes that give yourself a big window to get on stage with a defensive move, such as shield, spot dodge, or shine. Both non-fastfall graphs have potential to have the same 2x2 sweet spot size as the fastfall graph. However, they offer the massive advantage of all 4 options in the sweet spot having 11 frames of invulnerability. This allows you to go for less frame-perfect timings, significantly increasing your consistency. My idea of the level of practiced human consistency is that we can be near 100% consistent in a 2-frame window for muscle memory actions such as ledge dashing. Having a 2x2 frame window that all have above 10 frames of invulnerability allows a ledge dash into a move to be 100% consistent. Do keep in mind, though, that the non-fastfall graphs are not easy money. They are very difficult for 2 different reasons. The graph on the right, which has a neutral jump, is difficult because of the shallow air dodge angles required. The graph on the bottom is difficult because inputting a forward jump the frame or 2 frames after dropping from the ledge is very difficult. You only have to be roughly halfway to the side of your control stick to get a forward jump, but it's still quite difficult. Personally, I haven't decided on which method I prefer yet. For now, I'm going to keep practicing them all until I feel I can decide on one, and I encourage you to do the same. I may end up making a 3rd part to this video, but probably not very soon. As for executing these non-fastfall techniques, there's a few ways to do them. First of all, you can drop from the ledge without fast falling by pressing the C-stick back or down. You can also tilt the control stick down so you drop, but you don't fast fall. The C-stick method basically requires you to use a claw grip. You can also mess it up by accidentally using a move if you're not careful. Tilting the control stick has issues too. You might press too far down with the control stick, or it may be difficult to get a forward jump if that's a technique you're aiming for. A note about frame counter is that if you're using Dolphin, you only have 3 slots to work with. I think cliff weight is more important than weight, so I recommend hanging on a ledge instead of standing still on stage for your 3rd frame counter. If you're on console, frame counter works properly and you can simply set weight and cliff weight as your 3rd and 4th. This is all quite complicated and difficult, so please let me know how it's going for those of you who are practicing this. It would be nice to see what you're having success with and what you're having difficulties with. Good luck, you guys. See ya!